Have you ever heard the story of copyright infringement the young? The daft cunt who could survive any hits and be sent to the floor, only to get back up again? Let me tell you a story about this young cunt who survived most of his childhood by ridiculing the people around him. Let's get into it. Long ago, in fucking Roman times, there lived a bastard who was like no other. His mum worked on street corners, and his dad went out for a pack of cigarettes in 22 AD. This is the story of copyright infringement. It were a mint Friday, as it always is on a Friday. Sun was shining, birds were fucking shitting on people's patios, and essentially, it was art project day. Kinda fucking weird, but oh well, on a Friday. Copyright was tasked to partner with some random cunt, just some random cunt, and he was a lazy bastard. Like, he was just there to just watch. However, an incredible project was blessed upon them, and it was to build your own skyscraper, completely out of clay bricks. Sounds pretty self-explanatory, doesn't it? Well, take a listen to this. Copyright infringement made a teeny little bit of fucking, like a blade of grass compared to a fucking skyscraper, right? And the other dude practically made the whole project, written a theory, and all of this shit since then. Now, copyright infringement were being an extra bastard that day. Let me tell you why. Since copyright infringement only made a fucking blade of grass compared to a skyscraper, he claimed the entire fucking project as his own. The absolute bastard. Seriously, you make a little tiny fucking little bit that isn't yours, and then the whole project's fucking his. Do you see how much of a daft cunt that copyright infringement is? The fucking wanker. No wonder no cunt likes him. Anyway, where were I? The dude who made the entire skyscraper couldn't exactly tell the teachers because there was no way of contacting them. 15 years on this fucking site and still we don't have any way to contact YouTube. That's bullshit. And even if you do find someone on Twitter and they sort of agree to help you, you'll probably be waiting fucking weeks and weeks for a response because they're all lazy, ignorant bastards. Anyway, where were I? It was only just a few weeks after that everyone was sick of their shit, practically calling out copyright for just being broken in the fucking head. That is when a bit of help came. Someone with charisma, education, and someone that practically everyone looked up to. And that name was Fair Use. Copyright infringement didn't like fair use. He thought that was getting more attention than copyright should. So what did copyright infringement do? He abused fair use. He made fair use's life so fucking broken that it drove it to some really dark shit to happen in its head. People hated copyright even fucking more. And there was nothing to do about it. Who do you call out to? What do you do? People put out tweets, but that didn't fucking help. Fair use was already in a bit of shit state than it is. What can you do? What can you do? People reported copyright, sending out counterclaims, but fortunately they just got returned. And, well, copyright started striking people as hard as he possibly could. And it was 1 strike, 2 strike, 3 strike, and then be completely terminated out of the art program. And have their fucking years of work just smashed in front of them. Just gone. Out of a click of a heartbeat, all their fucking shit's gone. What sort of a I can't even fucking speak, I'm that mad. As well as being a complete wanker, copyright infringement was also a liar, submitting claims that weren't fucking theirs, submitting strikes that weren't theirs, practically just making every cunt's life a misery at the expense of poor fair use. And that is where I'm going to leave chapter 1. If you'd like me to read on chapter 2, leave me a comment, leave a like, and even subscribe if you want to see more of this sort of story sort of shit. Yes, it's all fictional, it's not based on anything. I just thought yeah, let's just be creative for once in a while. So I thought, every cunt hates copyright, every cunt loves fair use, so why not merge the two together and make a sort of storyline? So once again, if that's what you enjoyed, leave a like and comment. Let me know if you've got any stories of copyright. I'd love to know, and maybe I'd feature them in chapter 2 of this book if I get around to it and you lads want it. So on that note, I'm going to say, I'll see you in a bit. Much love.